Hey everyone, I'm Tony here from Urban Guru Coach, and today I'm going to deliver a beautiful 20-minute pre-work yoga flow. Before we do anything, it's important that you tune in with your breath, tune in with the internal world. Cortisol levels are quite high in the morning, so this is your time to spill any anxiety, any tension out of that cup before you begin the day. So let's begin by getting comfortable, crossing your legs. You can either sit in half lotus, full lotus, whatever suits you best. We're going to connect our fingers, our index and thumb in a mudra. We're going to retract the shoulders as if we're pinching the shoulder blades together, lifting the abdomen up, making sure there's a clear pathway for the prana, the life, to enter the breath. And we're just going to take natural breaths. Don't alter your state of breathing. Just observe where it's stemming from. Observe how you're feeling. Do you feel calm? Do you feel present? Or do you feel like you have a million things that you need to conquer this morning and you don't know where to begin? And if you do feel like that, don't worry. It's completely normal. You're only human. But we're going to fix it. Let's begin to take deeper breaths now. Follow the breath in through the nose, down the larynx, down into the lungs and into the diaphragm. And we're going to hold that space, hold that breath down at the diaphragm. Don't let go of it. Now I want you to picture this breath as if it's a white fluffy cloud or a train or a minibus, whatever you want to create in your mind, whatever vision. And you're going to pinpoint something on this vessel that you no longer want. Let's exhale, we'll watch it exit the body. Wave it goodbye. We're going to repeat this 5 more times. Inhale. Scoop out any anger, any doubt, any fear, whatever it is that you feel that you need to let go of. Hold that breath. Pin it on a cloud. Put it in a taxi. Whatever works for you. And exhale, release. Really, really focus on that exhalation. Ignite your parasympathetic nervous system. And inhale back. Open up the heart a little bit more. Find what you want to let go of. Be true to yourself. Be true to your emotions. And watch it blow away. On the exhalations, really let go of every tension, not only in the fascia, but the organs as well. Let your organs relax. Let's go for 2 more deep breaths. Inhale. Hold it a little bit longer. And if you want to dig a little bit deeper into letting go something from the past, something quite specific, let it rise to the surface. And together, exhale, let it go. Lovely. Last one now. But this time, on the exhalation, we're going to create a little tiny gap in between our lips. And we're going to try and release the breath as slow and as efficient as can be. So we're not going to go, we're going to really, really have full control over that release. So it's going to sound a little bit like, try and hold it for 15-20 seconds. Let's inhale through the nose. Hold your breath. And accumulate any obstacle that's going to stop you from having a great day today. Cultivate it in a big ball of energy. Hold your breath a little bit longer. And let's create a small little pursed lip. And let's release. And relax. You feel deflated, right? You feel light. You feel like your mind is a little bit more clear. Good. That means you're ready for a yoga practice. Let's open our eyes and let's begin. Palms together. And when we bring our hands together, we take honor in our spirit, in our bodies, in our minds. And just remember how much you deserve to value yourself. Let's rise our hands up to the ajna, the third eye. To approach everything with an open mind, no judgment, no expectations or assumptions. Just flow. Rise up to the universe. Thank you for another beautiful day on earth. And bow down to Mother Earth for always keeping us afloat, for always pushing us up. Even though some days we might think that we're sinking, the world is crushing down on us, Earth always pushes up. And rise up. And let's begin. We're going to create some half moon circles through the chin, through the occipital. And just try and follow this nice fluid motion. I like to clench my jaw, and when I lift up, I stretch all of the scaly muscles in my neck. Inhale up, exhale down. Let's go all the way around now. As if you're trying to create a circle with your head. Change direction. Bring it back to base. We're going to warm up the wrists. Kind of like a magnetic pulse. Try not to disconnect any part of our hands. We're going to roll onto the wrists. We also do this in animal flow. It's a really good warm-up. We're going to stretch the fingers out and roll the palms. Rolling onto the thumbs, to the top of the wrists. And just repeat this. You might hear a few gristly, cracking areas of the hand. It's completely normal. And let's reverse the motion. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Hold it in brace. And just try and clench the fist so we're stretching the anterior of the wrist. Ooh, feels good. Good. And we're just going to point the fingers forward, kind of like a breaststroke, and rising up to the sky. Lift from the floating rib, lift from the rib cage, and we're going to slowly tilt the arms to the right side. Try ground that left knee. Try not drop the head either. Keep the neck nice and strong. Fingers flexed. Loosen up the left lat. And then we're going to tilt the left hand down as if we have a cardboard box that we don't want to drop. And we're going to shift it over to the left. Lovely. Drop the right hand down. Twist and shift. Last one, twist and shift. And bring it back to base. Giving the wrists a little spiral, bring them down into cactus hands. Lovely. I don't want your elbows down here, I want them shoulders nice and high. And we're going to begin to squeeze the elbows back as we retract the shoulder blades, keeping this nice open heart space. Shoulders are completely extended. Lift the chest up. We feel this nice release in the rotator cuffs. And exhale, push all the energy forward, sink into the sternum and extend the spine. Begin to reach one hand at a time, lengthen as if your arms are racing one another. You can add a few rotations through the shoulder. Twist, twist, reach. Anything that feels heavy on them shoulders, any extra baggage, stress from work, home, whatever it is, let it go. Let it go. Your body doesn't need to store this. We're here to make space. Make space to fill it with abundance. Living with abundance. And pull the energy back to the heart. Good work. So we're going to meet on the side of our mat. If you're already facing the top of your mat, there's two ways to get out of this. You can either cross your legs, lift up onto Alibaba, and release the feet back. And if that's too much, you just shift your feet. Shift them back and go up onto all fours. Keeping the arms in line with the shoulders, knees in line with the navel. We're just going to work on orbiting the shoulders all the way around as we retract and protract. And then we're going to ignite the abdomen now. Try and roll the torso. And just begin to create this nice articulating motion through the spine. All the way up into the shoulders. You see how I squeeze my core in this axis of the movement. And create this nice roll. Three. Clench the butt cheeks. Warm up the piriformis, decompress the lower back, and one. Good. Keeping that tailbone squeezed in. Hands are going to be strong, toes are dug into the end of the mat. We're going to lift the knees slightly off the ground, as if we're going to slide a piece of paper beneath the knees. And we're just going to push back. Let the arms slide forward, head drop in between the armpits. And just sink all the way into the shoulder blades so you get this nice contraction and extension through the protracted shoulders. Squeeze into that upper core. And let's create a nice wave as we extend the legs, tuck the chin into the chest, and roll up into Bulljunga asana. Now if this is too much for you, you come down onto your elbows. For those who have come up, a common mistake that I always see is that the shoulders want to do this. So a good way to fix this. One, don't keep the feet too wide. Push down on the top of the feet. Two, Picture someone pulling the shoulders back. 3, move all the weight forward so your hips are your anchor. Push all the weight forward and then lift up. So you're making space. And just take a few moments to loosen up the neck, dropping the ears down to each shoulder. Loosen up any tension through the psoas major, the abdomen, the hips. Good. Try not to lose that perfect posture. Take your time. Remember, you can always modify it and just move with whatever your body needs. You know, there's no race with yoga. It's about finding the sweet spot, the biting point of everything. Let's ground the toes, tuck the chin in, hips up to the sky, stepping forward, keeping the feet 1 foot apart from each other, and exhaling into that lumbar spine. Now if your hamstrings, your calves, your ankles, they feel a little bit tight, just begin to pedal from limb to limb. Loosen up any tension through these teeny tiny tendons, ligaments, shooting up the laterals of your legs. And just find them tight areas that need addressing. Nice work. Stepping forward or jumping forward, feet together. We're going to slowly bend the knees and begin to walk back with our hands. Good work. Let that lower back decompress. And when you feel stable and balanced, we're going to remove the right leg off the ground. The knees can touch in this position, it's not a problem. And you're going to plan to flex the foot back towards the wall behind you. Rolling up onto the fingertips, keeping the head, the spine, the neck neutral. We're just going to kick that right leg back and step back to the end of the mat. Begin to ground the back heel and lift the front leg up. Full extension of the arms, no tension in the lats. Give your toes a little wiggle. Good work. Keeping the hands in the same position. You're going to jump from that back leg, tuck it into the chest, and bring it out to the side. Removing that left hand off the ground as we revolve into the left glute, giving our sciatic nerve a great stretch. I absolutely love this asana. 3 powerful breaths. 2, try and balance on the knife edge of your right leg so the toes are facing up towards the sky, the big toe is completely off the ground. You'll see when we reach the other side, and bring that hand down. Scooping the right leg up to the sky, creating this half moon motion all the way around to the right hip, and bring it back down to the left foot. Beautiful work. Stretch from limb to limb. Flatten out that back and bend the knees down. Hold it there. Beautiful work. Walking the hands back towards the little toes. Let's remove the left foot off the ground. We're going to plan to flex. So we're going to point the toes up to the sky or to the wall. Lift the head up to the horizon. Pinching the shoulders back. Let's extend that leg. Keeping the hips squared. We don't want to twist the foot out. Removing the hand. And stepping back. Grounding the hands, lifting the right toes off the ground. Try and ground that left heel as much as you can too. Let's work both posterior parts of the legs, our calves, our hamstrings, our glutes. and breathe into it. If you feel any pain, don't hold it in. Your breath is like a washing machine. Filter it out. Good. Stepping forward. Big spring off the back leg. Bring it into the chest. And step to the side. Balancing on the knife edge of the foot and revolving through the right hand. You should feel it all down your gluteus maximus, your piriformis, gazing up at the sky. 3 more breaths. 2. And 1. Beautiful. Swinging that left leg back up to the sky, out to the left hip, and back down to the ground. Halfway look up front. Exhale, Padahastasana. Head to toe, let the leg loosen up. Try not to have too much control over it. Jumping back, stepping back, Chaturanga, Dandasana. Inhale up, Bulljunga. Woo, I feel loose already. You can't beat a good morning sunrise stretch. This is the life, guys. This is everything the high divine, God, whatever you want to call it, has gifted us with. This is our playground. We should be living and loving every moment of it. Especially in these beautiful bodies we've been gifted with. Step up, roll it into downward dog. Let's walk the hands back to the center. Begin to twist the hands forward so that we're going to face each other. Step into the side, into Molasana. Woo! Good work. Now, with the right hand, we're just going to push that right knee out to the side. Loosen up any tension in them internal hips. The good old adductors. Let's swap it over. And switch. 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Now, if you cannot sit from this position, you just step back, cross, and cross. I want to say thank you for joining me on this short and sweet practice. I hope you feel great. I hope you're ready for another super day. Powerful, successful, but most important, healthy. Stay humble at all times. Stay true to yourself. And the key to anything is practice. Consistency and practice. If you like what I'm doing, feel free to subscribe, join my channel. I've also put a little small donate button on the corner of my banner. If you can't share my page, feel free to drop a little donation. I'll get better microphones, better cameras. This is a new journey for me as well. Together, we can only make it further and faster. Have a great day, everyone. Namaste.